Welcome back to What's Farm, the Drifter series. Whether I get into character going in this one is a bit doubtful. Bit of bad news. We had paranoid tortoiseshell Rosie put down 2 days ago, and I'm still a little bit raw, shall we say. But she went into a rapid decline Monday. This is Wednesday now. And in the end, we had no option but to take her to the vets to have her put to sleep. Just a few words about her. I have talked about her in the past. She was one of our original 5. When she was about 4, she was outside and something must have scared her stupid. Because she came back and she wasn't the same again. And in the last 6 years, she's been very weird indeed. She's scared of everything. But in the end, we had her put down. So this is dedicated to Rosie. I don't think I'm going to try and do much of her. That's not really the one we want. I don't really want that sort of gearbox. I don't know if I've got any choice on there. Let's have a look. Automatic, simple, manual, sequential. Can we put this? Still find my way around here. First time I used this particular range forward. I've used this tractor since I had it on gearbox mod, so I'm still trying to figure out now. I thought there might have been somewhere. Put it onto P2. Nothing there. Yeah. Eco mode, no, not with this we won't. Look, see if there's any way I could. Hand throttle off. I'm not doing things like hand throttles. It's too complicated. That'll do. We're good with this. Alright, one other thing before we really get started. This shouldn't really. This should only have about a 4 or 5 speed box. I think there's nothing up there. This is the top. I tried to slow this down, and with gearbox mod, it decided it doesn't want to. So we're stuck with the full speed. I'm not going to waste too much time trying to sort that out. I'm off to do some grass cutting. We need some silage. Oops. No, normally I use the Ursus, but I don't think it's got a 3-point connection if I remember right. Oh, go away. Oh, I'm not doing very well on this at all. That's true. One of the problems is I can't actually see. I'm going to cut a cab because I can't actually see where I am in relation to the other stuff. When I'm in cab, now we get back in. And we'll just get ready to hook that up. Right, let's get down and find some grass. All I want is grass because I'm going to collect it and shove it into the fermenting silo. I am thinking about taking over one of the other fields. That's the point. Let's just see what we've got in those other fields. The only one would be is 10. I may just grab 10 as ours. So we've got a little bit of everything to to do, but you see there's plenty of grass around. I think in here, in the trees, there's a big area of grass. I'm going to do here first. As for this stuff, you don't want a too bigger area, as you can imagine. Now this should only have a top speed of about 9 miles an hour, but we'll live with the fact it's going a lot quicker than that. If you don't say anything, I won't. Put it right in the top. Because the key settings I've got for changing the ranges, you see the animal values, or mod, I think it's animal values, or the mod anyway, it shows up what the animals are up to will come up every other click of that. Going up. Alright, let's see, we're almost there. Oh, one other word of warning I will say, when I make the old ridge, I was going to make a 160 episode special looking back. That won't be happening. I just lost heart after Monday for doing that. So again, apologies. It will get done. I will probably work on that and do it one weekend. The weekend video. Unfold. That's it. Switch on. That's up and down. Quite noisy this, so bear with me. Well, actually, I'll be better off going the other way, so I've got the cutter in the hedge. We can run alongside our neighbour's field here. He won't mind. Mind you, there's no neighbours here anyway, so it doesn't make any difference, they do mind. And we come about here. I do like this sickle mower. It's great fun to use. I like all this old stuff. I'd like to thank Doc, a dirty tractor doctor, who has a YouTube channel. Be certain to watch him for all his kind words on this series. Mainly because of all the old gear I'm using. He also likes to use a lot of old smaller gear, and you must really catch his Sonosca series. Yes, there's two of us doing that. Doing Johnny Fee's magical map. At least I think it's magical. It does everything I want, and it's great for telling the tale. I'm talking about that. I'm just going to talk generally, I think, on this one. Oh no, we have done it, eh? Talking about, we have got another great map for doing a story on, but I haven't got. Just lift it and turn it off and fold it to get through here. I've found another great map for doing a series. So now I want to come down this side. I said about the sickling, but no, think about. I want. This is right. I want to put the tractor into the thing. A little bit of 6s and 7s at the moment. We're coming close here. We shouldn't waste too much, because I have got crop destruction enabled on this. And all we're going to do this. I'm going to probably rake it. I'll do this one first. And we'll probably have another episode of doing one of the bigger fields, and I think we're doing quite well here. I'm just going to take that down one range. I think this revs a bit quicker than it would anyway. I know. Yeah, the reason I couldn't get this to slow down, when I done it originally, it was before Gearbox Mod, and I think what's happening is Gearbox Mod takes over a lot of it, even when you're not running Gearbox Mod, if you know what I mean. It seems to alter things slightly, but it's great fun. I would highly recommend Gearbox Mod, even using it like I am in the simplest settings. If you want to watch people use it properly, watch Mark DuPont, he uses it all correctly. Show off that he is. Mark's a great guy, by the way. You will enjoy his series. He's got his contractor series out where he's actually on West Coast, and he's getting everybody, a lot of other YouTubers involved. Just fold this up again so we can get out of here, and getting them to do jobs with him. It's a great series, and he's introducing them to more realistic and gearbox mod. As you can imagine, I'm using both. I'm not using more realistic on this one because nothing here. I think the only thing which is about one or two things that I'm using has been made more realistic, and I'm not bright enough to try and sort it out for myself. I know one of the things is if the little Farmall 300, there is actually an XML for that, the more realistic. But without the rest of the gear, it's not a lot of help. But I think all my other 17 series are more realistic. It's one of the first things I drop on now. Seasons is the first thing. Course play, drive control, GPS mod, they all go on there fairly early, as does more realistic. I'm looking forward actually to doing some more harvest on here. I'm looking forward to the maize actually, because I think I said I'm going to do half the field I'm going to pick, and the other half we're going to forage. You know, we will need some hay as well as this, and I should do this I think for silage for the short term. Then I'm going to, on the big meadow, I'm going to turn that to hay. But I'm not biling. I'm not going to bile too much. Should do, but I've got the biler there. But just fold this up again. Just go back a bit, so I don't want to hit it on these trees. And no, I'm not going to cut these trees down. Clint spent a long time putting these trees in, and he's spend a long time putting trees in. I'm leaving them alone. You might remember using the John Deere sickle mower on the 15, and I didn't use the forward one much because there was a slight bug with it. It didn't quite seem to do the job properly on some maps and some tractors, whereas the John Deere worked on everything. On this one it looks like the forward works well, the forward sickle mower. I have used the John Deere one, that's the tower long trial one, and that's perfect for the Farmall which hasn't got a 3-point. It also worked well on the Ursus, this also hasn't got a 3-point. Now remember, when these things were built, 3-points were only just coming in. That's what power takeoff. They were quite often optional extras. It's a bit like when I first started motorcycling. There were still such things, especially on the British bikes, which is why they didn't do quite as well as the Japs. Pillion footrests were optional extras. Mirrors were. You know, things you take for granted. As the Japanese came in, Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki, Yamaha, and that all is included in the price. Amazing how things change. Now you get near enough a computer on board. How are we doing now? Might I shoot through this one? Wish me luck. Yes, we could. Don't think we'd do it again. We must have been fairly close to that tree. We were very close. Could actually cruise this. I would have cruised if the speed wasn't too slow. It's a bit better. There's something nice and relaxed about this old gear. It's not quick enough to get me into real trouble, so I can still crash it. I can still get myself in a real mess like the milk tanker in the last episode. And there's one other thing you have to watch out for. Some of this old gear, these old models are not that well made. I'm going to be brutal about it. Now the Ursa seems very well made. It's just a pity they decided to speed it up. This is well made. Again, it's a pity. And I could understand why both of them did, so you could use them with modern traffic and not be holding everything up too much. But there's some, and like that, I'm afraid that old Ford AA milk tanker, it's not the best made of mods. Now this thing is, it's got key pressing you can change from disc to spoke wheels. I think I'm using spoke on. Yeah, I'm using spoke on this one. Quick look to see. Right, I have to remember to stop before we get right to the end here. We don't want to put the sickle right into the tree. It's just, I might just squeeze it past. Just. We're almost there. Doesn't take long when you're having fun. Funny thing is, this one, the episodes are about the same length as everything else. I do around a half an hour, 25 to 40 minutes. But this one always seems to go quicker. We should have a good crop. I don't think I actually fully fertilised this, but I'm going to get enough. I think we will take our 2 fields. One large flattish one we'll turn to grass, and I think 8 is up in the corner, up this way somewhere. That's quite a large flat field. I might turn that to grass. We'll take all that beet field so we can actually harvest, because this is, let's face it, the storyline isn't as important. Us using this lot. Oh no, the clutch is overheating, it's slipping its clutch a bit. A couple more passes we should have this. You soon get used to use this old gear of driving the tractor just off the crop, but with the tool in the crop. But you get so used to the modern stuff, driving the tractor in the middle of what you're trying to do instead of one side. If you hear any sort of crack and hissing, it's my vape. There's someone who gave up smoking a bit over 5 years ago after that cancer scare. The vape has become my best friend. Right? It's just, we should get that past there. It's inside there. It's inside the wheelbase. Oh, 2 more. I ain't gonna get it this time. Forget what the width of this thing is, but 1.5 meters, 2 meters, somewhere around there, I would say. And for you who are not metrificated, it's about 3 to 4 foot, I would have thought, width. I wasn't metrificated when I went to school. Metric wasn't on the agenda. Mind you, a lot of things weren't on the agenda when I went to school. When I started, we still used the inkwells on the desks. That's going back a bit, and we still actually had all the books supplied for us instead of by our own. Political statement there. I better not start on politics. I haven't heard from Clint lately. I don't know if he's getting on with. He was talking about doing a extended version of this. Same field sizes, but just extended a bit. Now I haven't heard from him, but I do know that Darren is getting on with his map, Darren Castle. I haven't had any news lately about Sonofgonaut production map, so I don't know if that's still a goer. But one thought came to me the other day. Every time Giants do something, we get the big cry that, or someone does something stupid like steal a mod. Oh, wrong one. We get this shout all the time about modders leaving. Yes, they are leaving, but if you've noticed this, new modders come in with new ideas. Like the courseplay, since I've been using it, which was with FS 2013, we had about 3 complete different teams working on it. Each year the old team seems to retire and a new team comes in. And it's still going, and that every new team incorporates something new. What did I fold this? No, I didn't. That won't do. Changing up. I'm the button pusher now. I ain't got enough things. I swear I was hoping for a more straightforward gearbox for this. Because a gearbox would probably not decide for this type of thing. I probably could do it by copying the details out from the Ursus and see if that will work. Well, but that's a lot of work. And I'm old and lazy. Now, what do we want next? Yeah, I think we need a rake next. No, I don't know. I haven't got a clue what I've done with my rakes. We must probably just get this raked up in this episode, or start raking it. Oh, it's in there. That's the Ted and the one. The next one along is the rake. I'm not even certain which way around it is. I'm going to drive in there, I hope. Just drop that off. Let's have a look from this way, see what's what. Just slot right down now. A bit too slow. That's the tether, which we don't want. Next one along should be the rake. It was the bit with the wrong side. No, it's okay. As you see, I've got all those ploughed, and I can't remember if I said anything about that last time. But the plough wouldn't work, and the one before started to work. I don't think we're in the right place here. We're not level. Not the easiest thing in the world, actually, to reverse with head tracking. And at the moment, I suffered on my security system. It stopped me from using head tracking properly, so I decided to abandon that for the moment. We go back here somewhere. We should hit it. We got it. We're just trying to rake this in. I will do the raking out of cab, but it's a lot easier doing it out of cab. And I do prefer driving, well, I say cab, on the seat in this case. Alright, let's see. None of these are ours. That's quite a big thing. I wonder we should take that on. Don't fancy cutting that out with the harvester. I think down here somewhere. I thought was the beep. I can't see it at the moment. Ah, that's the beep. Yeah. Yeah, I think we will take that field on. The beauty with the storyline I've got here, I can take them on however I wish. Let's see, get a cab so I can see which way this thing is throwing it. Ah yes, the right way, as we go up to the hedge here. I think we just switch it on if I remember correctly. There we are. I know you're all saying you should know this stuff works. I should do, but I don't. There's another bit from SOB, this full outfit here. Everything I used so far on this episode has been from SOB. It's on Modding Central, and it all works. And being SOB stuff, it works. I think the only thing we had to do anything with is the baler and the bale, auto bale gatherer, but that's after a patch came out. Let's have a look here. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're not too bad off. We're just on the half on now, but I'm enjoying myself. Oh, wrong one. I'm enjoying myself, so I'm going to carry on for a while. We'll come in from either side. So help me. I was going to do this out of cab, I remember, right? But seems to be working in cab. I'm going to rake this up into 1 or 2 windrows, I think. Can't get too close to the fields because we don't own the fields, and the border there is part of the field, and you just get shouted at by the computer. I don't like being shouted at. I'm just a poor little flower. Now we come down and run roughly on the one we just done. I might want to slow it down now, because I will have a look at a cab, see if it is working. Oh yes, look at that. So we keep it about here, we shouldn't be far out. And what we'll do next time is I'll pick this up, put it in a silage silo, that should give the 2 days supply of silage. And we'll start mowing. Sorry about that. And we'll start mowing some more grass for hay. That should take us about 3 episodes to get all this done. I might just make them a little bit longer. Who said please don't? Kindly leave the channel. Only joking. Can't afford to have anybody leave. I'm talking about leaving. I see a lot of people are leaving YouTube, especially with live streams. Especially those who monetize. Now, I have never monetized myself. Hell, I wouldn't be able to now. I need 1,000 subscribers apparently. That's still a long way off, but I'm more than happy the way I do it. I don't advertise, or hardly advertise. I don't promote myself. I just do this for fun. I depend on word of mouth, and I have to say I'm very grateful to a lot of other YouTubers for mentioning this little channel. Bipolar Prophet, of course, Shawnee B. No, I think Shawnee might have packed up again. I haven't seen him about for a while. Eustace Farmer, Mr. Species, Doc, Dirty Tractor Doctor, and 1 or 2 others who gave me a little bit of advertising. Thank you all very much indeed. I try and return the compliment. I wonder if I can go full flat out here, whether it will work. It's going to be a hell of a heap by the time we're finished. We might miss some, but this is a method I saw Species use, Mr. Species 7 use. He's nice Canadian chappy that makes very good videos. Gets himself on a bit of muddle at times, as we all do. Yeah. Just want to check where the hell we got to go next. Oh, I think we just caught the tree, but luckily this isn't on a 3-point. It's on just a tow bar, so I can swivel a little bit out of the way. Alright, I'm going to get a shot of this on the way back. And I'm going to start my winding. Now I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like this all, please consider leaving a like. If you're not subscribed and wish to see more, please subscribe. If not, I'll send Stu round. And you wouldn't want to see Stu. Nice chap below he is. Once you've got him calmed down enough. Oh, I'm going to come along here like this. I think what we're going to do now is OH, OL, OL, out of cab, turn that on, and I think, this will do on it. This is not bad. Action shot. Yes, we got it. Any questions, queries, comments, or anything else you wish to yarn about, feel free to post it in the comment section under this video. I read everyone. I try and reply to everyone, because I always reckon if you find it worthwhile to write a comment, good, bad or indifferent, I should at least be polite enough to reply. You may only get a quick 1 or 2 word answer, but I will try and reply to everyone. Sometimes if you see this in the future, I may not see the comment, so you may not get one in that case. But apart from that, I do try on everyone. I made a real hash of that this end. Never mind, that'll do. Right. Back of the cab. Get this back. Get all the... Don't want that. Want that, right, that's it. So with that, as we make our weary way back to the farm to pick up the forage gatherer wagon, it's Mammon saying cheerio for now. Cheerio. And rest in peace, Rosie.